What's going on, guys? I am What the Moose.
And I am ATB Mutt.
And we're back with our 5th episode of our MUT 16 rating guesses.
Today we are going to be breaking down the Cleveland Browns. With the 19th pick in the 2015 NFL Draft and their second selection in the first round, the Cleveland Browns selected offensive lineman Cameron Erving from Florida State University. Erving started at Florida State as a defensive tackle, but quickly moved over to the center position, where he blocked for none other than quarterback Jameis Winston. Given that he is a first-round selection, he will likely find a starting spot on the Browns' offensive line, perhaps at right tackle. He's a solid offensive lineman. He joins a solid offensive line that also consists of Alex Mack, Joel Bitonio, and Joe Thomas. You know, for MUT 16, we're going to project Erving to start off the year in the low 70s overall, perhaps a 72-73 overall, so a fringe silver, fringe gold card to start MUT 16.
Because the Browns had a very inept run defense last year, actually ranking last in the NFL, they selected Danny Shelton with the 12th overall pick from University of Washington. He should instantly become a great defensive tackle for them, definitely shutting down the run. That's absolutely for sure. His draft card in MUT 15 has 99 block shed along with 94 power move, along with 78 speed. Now, his combine was not the best. He ran a 5.64 40-yard dash, so he's definitely not going to be very quick on the field. But he should be able to absolutely, shore up the trenches a little bit for the Cleveland Browns, and he'll probably start off with a mid-70s, maybe even a high 70s overall card in MUT 16. Coming in at number 5 on our Cleveland Browns top 5 countdown is Tashawn Gibson. He's going to have an 83 overall, we're predicting, in MUT 16, and that's mostly because of his increased production, especially in pass coverage. He had 6 interceptions this past season to go along with 5 the season before. He's definitely become kind of a ball hawk safety and is certainly going to be a force on that Cleveland secondary, along with Joe Hayden, of course, who are their fantastic cornerback. So Tashawn Gibson should have, kind of a low 80s overall, maybe even a mid 80s in MUT 16, and we're guessing it's going to be an 83 overall to start it off.
Coming in at number 4 on our top 5 Cleveland Browns in MUT 16 countdown is right guard Joel Bitonio. Bitonio was a second-round pick in 2014 and had a fantastic season. It was kind of surprising to see him start out MUT 15 with a 78 overall base gold, given the fact that he was a second-round pick, but it was well-deserved through his play throughout the season. Bitonio finished with the most snaps played among all rookie right guards, although my boy Zach Martin of the Dallas Cowboys was all-pro as a right guard, cough cough. But Bitonio did allow just 1 sack on the season. Like I said earlier, offensive line is something that the Browns seem to have going for them. Now, if they could only find a quarterback. But for MUT 16, we think Bitonio will start out with an 85 overall, just shy of base elite status.
At number 3, we have Paul Kruger. He actually had 11 sacks in the 2014 season. Obviously, was very, very good from the outside linebacker position. Should be another great year for him coming up here soon. And we're projecting him at an 85 overall, just on the cusp of elite status. Probably not going to jump in there just quite. The year before, he didn't really have too great a year, only had 4.5 sacks. So the 11 sacks possibly could be a fluke, but the year before the 4.5 sack year, which was 2013, in 2012, he actually had 9 sacks. So it's kind of tough to gauge where Paul Kruger is going to be at this upcoming season, but we expect him to be around an 85 overall and should be a pretty good addition to any team in MUT 16 when you first get it going.
Coming in at number 2 on our top 5 Cleveland Browns in MUT 16 countdown is cornerback Joe Hayden. Hayden is an absolute monster at the cornerback position. At just 25 years old, he's already made the Pro Bowl twice. Last season, he recorded 58 tackles, caught 3 interceptions, forced 1 fumble, and recovered 2 fumbles. Hayden got the typical upgrades in MUT 15. He started out with that 89 overall base elite. He got the team MVP, 93 overall in the road to the playoffs, and he got a 95 overall Team of the Year card. He'll probably have similar stats to his MUT 16 base elite, something like 90 speed, 94 man, 92 zone, 85 press, and 74 catching. Those were his stats on his MUT 15 base elite card. It's obviously going to be a great card to start MUT 16. We're going to project Joe Hayden at an 89 overall base elite.
At number 1 on our countdown of top 5 Cleveland Browns in MUT 16 should be no surprise to anyone. Almost certainly the best left tackle in the league, depending on who you ask. Joe Thomas. He should have around a 91 overall. Yes, I said it, a 91 overall. We're thinking he's going to be the best left tackle in the game, and honestly one of the best players in the game to start off MUT 16. He got the positional hero in MUT 15, and he was definitely deserving of it. He's been a top 5 tackle every single season since he started, and he's also been a Pro Bowler every single season, which is 8 straight years. And this past season, he only allowed 2 sacks and over 1,000 snaps. Joe Thomas is definitely the best left tackle in the league, if not the second best. If you want to call Tyron Smith the best tackle or best left tackle in the league, that's fair, I guess. But Joe Thomas definitely going to be amazing and should have a high, a very high elite card. Likely going to be at least a 90, maybe even a 91 overall in MUT 16. Thank you guys for watching our top 5 Cleveland Browns in MUT 16. Next episode is going to be on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so definitely be sure to check that out. And also check out our previous episodes. The links will all be in the description, so definitely check them out, and I'm sure you'll enjoy those as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.